Well, hello, everybody. I am so happy to see you today, and I have so many fun stories for today. Today is going to be a ducky day. That's right, a ducky day. Although, actually, I will be throwing in some chickens and some swans as well. But today is a day about birds of a feather, and we're going to flock together. So, first thing I want to do is read you Where the Sidewalk Ends. This is from Shel Silverstein's book, and the story is called this morning, I Won't Hatch. That's right, I won't hatch. Sometimes we feel like this. At least I feel this way sometimes. I won't hatch. Oh, I am a chickie who lives in an egg, but I will not hatch. I will not hatch. The hens, they all cackle, and the roosters all beg, but I will not hatch. I will not hatch. For I hear all the talk of pollutions and war, as the people all shout and the airplanes roar. So I'm staying in here where it's safe and it's warm, and I will not hatch. Sometimes we just want to hide away, don't we? Sometimes it's easier just to take those covers, pull them up over our heads, and not come out of bed. But you know what? All the exciting stuff is outside. So we have to pull down those covers. We have to peek out. But it's okay. You know, sometimes we can pretend that we're in an egg. But then let's hatch out and see what the day holds. Because there's always something exciting and new. We're going to get started today, you and I. We are going to get started with a song. So let's start with our hello song, shall we? Hello, how are you? Oh, hello, how are you? Oh, hello, how are you? I'm just fine today. I'm glad to see you here today. I'm glad to see you here today. I'm glad to see you here today. I'm so glad to see you. Okay, so since we are doing birds of a feather, let's flap our wings and fly all around, shall we? Fly as far as you want. Flap your wings and fly around, and flap your wings and fly around. Flap your wings and fly around. I'm so glad to see you. Okay, how about if we waddle like ducks? So if you put your thumbs underneath your armpits like this, you can make some little wings and waddle. Let's waddle. Waddle, waddle, waddle like a little duck. Waddle, waddle, waddle like a little duck. Waddle, waddle, waddle like a little duck. I'm so glad to see you. Okay, let's think. What else do birdies do? Oh, I know. How about we peck? So let's reach up and down, kind of like we're pecking at the ground to find ourselves a little worm or something like that. Peck at the ground and look for a worm, and peck at the ground and look for a worm, and peck at the ground and look for a worm. I'm so glad to see you. And how about instead of making funny faces this time, we go beep, beep, beep. Let's just peep. Beep, 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 like a little chicken. Beep, 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 like a little chicken. Beep, 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 like a little chick. I'm so glad to see you. All right, everybody, let's wave hello with our wings. Hello, how are you? Oh, hello, how are you? Oh, hello, how are you? I'm just fine today. Oh, well, thank you for singing that fowl-infused song today. Okay, let me just do one little thing here. Boop. Okay, let's get started with our stories, shall we? And this first story is a story from my childhood. This is a story called The Story of Ping. And Ping, as you can see, is a little duck. This is by Marjorie Flack and Kurt Wiese. The Story of Ping. I used to love this story when I was a child. My mom would read it to me, my dad would read it to me, my grandparents would read it to me. The Story of Ping. I couldn't get enough of this story. By Marjorie Flack and Kurt Wiese. Once upon a time, there was a beautiful young duck named Ping. Ping lived with his mother and father and 2 sisters and 3 brothers and 11 aunts and 7 uncles and 42 cousins. Their home was a boat with 2 wise eyes on the Yangtze River. Each morning as the sun rose from the east, Ping and his mother and his father and his sisters and his brothers and his aunts and his uncles and his 42 cousins all marched one by one down a little bridge to the shore of the Yangtze River. Can you see those wise eyes on the front of that boat? Those are the wise eyes of the boat. All day they would hunt for snails and little fishes and other pleasant things to eat. But in the evening, as the sun set in the west, la 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 lee, would call the master of the boat. Quickly, Ping and all of his many family would come scurrying. Quickly they would march one by one up and over the little bridge and onto the wise-eyed boat, which was their home on the Yangtze River. Ping was always careful, very careful, not to be the last, because the last duck to cross over the bridge always got a spank on the back. And there they are, going up, 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 up. And look, there's little Ping. He's making sure he's not the last one. But one afternoon, as the shadows grew long, Ping did not hear the call, because at that moment Ping was wrong side up trying to catch a little fish. By the time Ping was right side up, his mother and his father and his aunts were already marching one by one up and over the bridge. And by the time Ping neared the shore, his uncles and his cousins were marching over. And by the time that Ping reached the shore, the very last of his 42 cousins had crossed the bridge. Ping knew that he would be the very last one, and the very last duck, if he crossed the bridge, would get a spank. And Ping did not want to get spanked. Have you ever seen a duck with his little bottom up in the air like that? I've always thought that's very cute. Oh, so he hid. Ping hid in the grasses, and the duck, as the dark came and the pale moon shone in the sky, Ping watched the wise-eyed boat slowly sail away down the Yangtze River. All night long, Ping slept near the grasses on the bank of the river, which, with his head tucked under one wing. And when the sun rose up from the east, Ping found that he was all alone on the Yangtze River. Oh, can you imagine how scary that must be for a little duck? There was no father or mother, no sisters or brothers, no aunts or uncles, and no 42 cousins to go fishing with Ping. So Ping started out to find them, swimming down the yellow waters of the Yangtze River. As the sun rose higher in the sky, boats came. Big boats and little boats, fishing boats and beggar boats, houseboats and raft boats, and all these boats had eyes to see with. But nowhere could Ping see the wise-eyed boat, which was his home. It's an interesting thing that all those boats have eyes, isn't it? Then he came to a boat full of strange, dark fishing birds. Ping saw them diving for fish for their master. Each bird brought a fish to his master, and as he did, he would give them a little piece of fish for pay. Closer and closer swooped the fishing birds near Ping. Now Ping could see the shining rings around their necks, rings of metal made so tight that the birds could never swallow the big fish that they were catching. That doesn't sound very nice, does it? Swoop, splash, splash. The ringed birds were dashing here and there all around Ping. So down he ducked and swam under the yellow water of the Yangtze River. When Ping came up to the top of the water, he was far away from the fishing birds. He found little crumbs floating, tender little rice cake crumbs, which made a path to a houseboat. As Ping ate these crumbs, he came nearer and nearer to the houseboat. Then splash! There in the water was a boy, a little boy with a barrel on his back, which was tied to a rope from the boat, just like all the boat boys on the Yangtze River are tied to their boats. In the boy's hand was a rice cake. "Oh!" cried the little boy, and up dashed Ping and snatched the rice cake. Quickly the boy grabbed Ping and held him tight. "Quack, quack, quack, quack," cried Ping. "Ooh, ooh, ooh," yelled the little boy. Ping and the boy made such a splashing and such a noise that the boy's father came running, and the boy's mother came running, and the boy's sisters and brothers came running, and they all looked over the edge of the boat at Ping and the boy splashing in the water of the Yangtze River. Then the boy's father and mother pulled at the rope which was tied to the barrel on the little boy's back. And they pulled, and up came Ping and the boy onto the houseboat. "Ah, a duck dinner has come to us," said the boy's father. "I will cook him with rice at sunset tonight," said the boy's mother. "Oh, no, my nice duck is too beautiful to eat," cried the boy. But down came a basket all over Ping, and he could see no more of the boy or the boat or the sky or the beautiful yellow water of the Yangtze River. All day long, Ping could only see the thin lines of sun which shone through the cracks in the basket, and Ping was very sad. After a long while, Ping heard the sound of oars and felt the jerk, jerk, jerk of the boat as it was rowed down the Yangtze River. Soon the lines of sunshine which came through the cracks of the basket turned rose color, and Ping knew the sun was setting in the west. Ping heard footsteps coming near him. The basket was quickly lifted, and the little boy's hands were holding Ping. Quickly, quietly, the boy dropped Ping over the side of the boat, and Ping slipped into the water, the beautiful yellow water of the Yangtze River. And then Ping heard the call, "La la 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 lee." It's a nice little boy, wasn't it? Ping looked, and there, at the bank of the river, was the wise-eyed boat, which was Ping's home. And Ping saw his mothers and fathers and his aunts and uncles all marching one by one up over the little bridge. Swiftly, Ping turned and swam, paddling towards the shore. Now Ping could see his uncles marching one by one. Paddle, paddle, paddle. Ping hurried towards the shore. Ping saw his cousins marching one by one. Paddle, 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 paddle. Ping neared the shore, but as Ping reached the shore, the last of Ping's 42 cousins marched over the bridge, and Ping knew that he was late again. But up marched Ping, up over the little bridge, and spank came the spank on Ping's back. Then, at last, Ping was back with his mother and his father and his 2 sisters and 3 brothers and 11 aunts and 7 uncles and 42 cousins. Home again on the wise-eyed boat in the Yangtze River. And it's much better to be home with your whole family, isn't it? I think he had a scary little adventure, but he was very brave. And he was brave enough to get a little spank on the back so that he could be back with his family, which is the most important thing, that he was back with his family. Which makes me think of, although this is not about the aunts and the uncles and the 42 cousins, there were 6 little ducks. And it goes like this. There were 6 little ducks that I once knew. Tall ones, fat ones, skinny ones too, but the one little duck with the feather on his back, he led the others with a quack, quack, quack. I said a quack, 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 quack. He led the others with a quack, quack, quack. Well, down to the water they did go, a weeble wobble to and fro. But the one little duck with the feather on his back, he led the others with a quack, quack, quack. I said a quack, 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 quack. He led the others with a quack, quack, quack. Well, there were 6 little ducks that I once knew. Tall ones, fat ones, skinny ones too, but the one little duck with the feather on his back, he led the others with a quack, quack, quack. I said a quack, 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 quack. He led the others with a quack, quack, quack. If you want to, when you sing that song, you can put a little feather on your back and you can go quack, quack, quack. You can be the bossy duck if you want to be. It's okay to be the bossy duck. I'm going to read you another story, and this has some bossy ducks in it too. It also has some cows. This is called Click, Clack, Moo, Cows That Type by Doreen Cronin with pictures by Betsy, Lewin. I believe this is a Caldecott winner. Yeah, Caldecott book. Click, Clack, Moo, Cows That Type by Doreen Cronin with pictures by Betsy Lewin. I have to show you this little chicken just because he's so cute. Look at that chicken. He has a little letter in his mouth. Click, clack, moo, cows that type. Have you ever seen a cow type? For Dad and for Sue Dooley. Click, clack, moo, cows that type by Doreen Cronin with pictures by Betsy Lewin. Look at those cows. Oh, see what's there? A typewriter. Farmer Brown has a problem. His cows like to type. All day long he hears click, clack, moo, click, clack, moo, clickety, clack, moo. What do you think's going on in that barn? At first, he couldn't believe his ears. Cows that type? Impossible. Click, clack, moo, click, clack, moo, clickety, clack, moo. Then he couldn't believe his eyes. Dear Farmer Brown, the barn is very cold at night. We'd like some electric blankets. Sincerely, the cows. Oh my goodness. Electric blankets for the cows. It was bad enough that the cows had found the old typewriter in the barn, but now they wanted electric blankets. No way, said Farmer Brown, no electric blankets. And so the cows went on strike, and they left a note on the barn door. In the barn door here it says, sorry, we're closed, no milk today. No milk today, cried Farmer Brown. In the background, he heard the cows busy at work. Click, clack, moo, click, clack, moo, clickety, clack, moo. The next day, he got another note. Dear Farmer Brown, the hens are cold too. They'd like electric blankets. Sincerely, the cows. Goodness gracious, everybody wants electric blankets. Maybe he should just get some heating in the barn. The cows were growing impatient with the farmer, and they left a new note on the barn door. Closed. No milk, no eggs. No eggs, cried Farmer Brown. In the background, he heard them. Click, clack, moo. Click, clack, moo. Clickety, clack, moo. Look at that chicken. Cows that type, hens on strike. Who ever heard of such a thing? How can I run a farm with no milk and no eggs? Farmer Brown was furious. Farmer Brown got out his own typewriter. Dear cows and hens, there will be no electric blankets. You are cows and hens. I demand milk and eggs. Sincerely, Farmer Brown. Duck was a neutral party, so he brought the ultimatum to the cows. The cows held an emergency meeting. All the animals gathered around the barn to snoop, but none of them could understand moo. All night long, Farmer Brown waited for an answer. Look, there's a donkey and a piggy and a dog and a sheep, and they're all waiting to find out what's going to happen. What do you think is going to happen? Duck knocked on the door early the next morning, and he handed Farmer Brown a note. Dear Farmer Brown, we will exchange our typewriter for electric blankets. Leave them outside the barn door, and we will send Duck over with the typewriter. Sincerely, cows. They really want those electric blankets. Farmer Brown decided that this was a good deal, and he left the blankets next to the barn door and waited for Duck to come with the typewriter. Look, everybody's sleeping soundly with their electric blankets. I wonder how they plugged them in. The next morning, he got a note. Dear Farmer Brown, the pond is quite boring. We'd like a diving board. Sincerely, the ducks. Click, clack, quack. Click, clack, quack. Clickety, clack, quack. I told you those ducks were ornery. Up! And it looks like they got what they wanted. I think Farmer Brown decided that it wasn't worth the craziness. Oh dear, we've gone a little fuzzy. Here, let me see if I can show you one more time. There you go. Sometimes the camera likes to go whoosh. Maybe it wants a click, clack, moo. All right, so let's sing another song, shall we? About ducks. This one's called Rubber Ducky. It goes like this. Rubber ducky, you're the one. You make bath time oh so fun. Rubber ducky, I'm awfully fond of you. You, boopy-doo. Rubber ducky, you're the one. You make bath time oh so fun. Rubber ducky, I'm awfully fond of you. You, boopy-doo. That's just a short little cute song. Alrighty. Well, today I thought we would end with A.A. Milne's When We Were Very Young, with decorations by Ernest H. Shepard. And this is called The Mirror. I'll show you the picture first, because it sort of sets it all up. Do you see that beautiful swan there? Yeah, she's on the water. Between the woods, the afternoon is fallen in a golden swoon. The sun looks down from the quiet skies to where a quiet water lies. The silent trees stoop down to trees, and there I saw a white swan make another white swan in the lake. And breast to breast, both motionless, they waited for the wind's caress, and all the water was at ease. Isn't that cute? It's an upside world and a downside world, and they meet right in the middle. The next time you are near a lake or a body of water that's very still like that, take a peek and look inside, and I bet you'll see that the world that's upside is also downside. Well, everybody, thank you for inviting me into your homes today. I've got a little last-minute song here, which is called Goodbye. So I think that we should all say goodbye. But I will be back tomorrow with more stories. I don't know what they'll be about, so you'll have to come and see. Goodbye, Katana. Goodbye, Bella. Goodbye, Tara. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye, Ollie. Goodbye, Allie. Goodbye, Maya. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye, Danny. Goodbye, Helen. Goodbye, Isabella. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye, Marissa. Goodbye, JC. Goodbye, Delilah. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye, Madeline. Goodbye, Lillian. Goodbye, Gabriella. I'll see you all next time. Bye, everybody. I will see you tomorrow for more stories. Have a great ducky day. Quack, quack, quack.